Hey everyone, John Henry here from School of Trade, and today we're going to be taking a look at a wave pattern on crude oil. So let me get my orders placed here. 97, we're going to go down to 4, and then we'll place our final target up here at 19. So we're entered in long here at 185, stop down here at 106.76, first target at 106.94, second target at 107.19. So the reason I like this trade so much is we kind of caught this little bit of a buy up here when we moved into this area. Little bit above, we had a nice wave pattern that fired off here, but then we moved into this block of consolidation here. And this block of consolidation is now, finally, after two signal resets, is broken right back up to the upside again, giving us a nice confirmation that this uptrend is going to continue right back up to new highs again. So that's why we're looking at this pattern. Now, on top of that, these don't happen very often, but we had an exact test of our crosshair. We came down in the yellow box, exactly tested that 106.77 that we were looking for, and then reversed back up again. Along with that, looking at price and where it is, we also came down and tested the bottom end of our cloud, which is very good. Didn't quite get the BMTs down here, maybe 2 ticks away, but just the general location of where we reversed is absolutely perfect. These types of reversals really don't happen that frequently. So when you see these types of reversals, definitely a nice area to hop in. Along with that, if we draw up our HPS here, we have a low to a high and then a low again. We have a nice rejection out of this area into the trigger zone pullback, which is a very, very high probability trade to the upside, generally gunning for the top end of this second range here, which is why our target here is at 107.19. So a perfect little spot there. We can leave it there. But just a huge amount of reasons why we're really liking this trade. Now, it is, 12:18. We're in the afternoon right now. We're kind of slowing down a little bit. So this trade might take a little bit of time. And that's kind of something to be expected when you're moving into lunchtime here. Let's switch on text and marker. Okay, so we can see our orders there. And now since we have everything basically placed, we'll just close down that, and we've just left with pretty much however the market wants to move now. Now, once we get to 106.94, we're going to be locking in 9 ticks on 3 contracts. So that gives us a nice 27 ticks to start, and then we're going to move our stop to break even. And then we're just going to allow this to continue to move. Now, because we're in the lunchtime, this is kind of what we ran into, yesterday with the Russell. We might not necessarily want it to move to break even right away. Typically, during lunchtime, when you hit these highs, you kind of rattle around a little bit. So what we're going to do is, instead of taking and moving us to break even, we're going to be left with one contract. We're going to leave it at -9. Now in this case, we're already at -9. The reason behind that is our first target is 9 ticks. So I only want to give one contract back to the market if it does decide to stop me out. So instead of moving our stop to break even, we're going to allow it a little bit more room, just in the sense that if we do get stopped out and it does decide to completely fail, we're still up $180 on the day. We only give back one contract worth of profits. If it does decide to go though and hit that second target, then we're looking at a 34 tick target on that final one, giving us a really nice move overall for a pretty solid trade here. So just waiting for this market to kind of pop up higher here, getting a little bit of movement. But again, this could take a little bit of time. So we'll come back in a little bit and we'll see how the trade starts working out. All right, we're coming into our target here and got one. Oh, there we go. We got the rest of the contracts filled. So we got all 9 off here at 9. We got 9 ticks of profit. We got 3 off at 9 ticks, 106.94. So now we've got a total of 27 ticks in profit as of right now. Now we just need to see if the market wants to continue going higher and get this push up to that final target up here at 107.19. Now this move did take quite a bit of time. I mean, it's already 12:30. Sitting in that move for quite a long time. We're not expecting this move, this next leg up here, if it does want to go up, to be very quick. I mean, we're probably going to be in this one for the next hour or so. So just kind of keeping that in mind, looking at this pattern to fire off here within the next hour, hopefully, or so. But we got 27 ticks in the bank so far, still risking 9 ticks on the low side. So worst case, if we do get stopped out, still in 18 ticks of profit. But outside of that, we'll just kind of let it run and see what it wants to do. So we'll be back in hopefully a little bit, but probably a little bit longer than that. So we'll be back. All right, we're back. Just got that final target filled up there at 34 ticks. Had a really, really nice move to the upside there. It still took quite a while. I mean, it's already 108. We got into the trade back here at 12:16, so we've been in the trade for quite a while now. And that's kind of something that you need to expect when you're getting into, a trade during lunchtime. We really just got to give it some time. So that's going to be today's trade. Worked out very well. Locked in 27 ticks on the first 3 off at 9, so 27, and then banked another whopping 34 ticks, banking us $610 on the trade, and for a really, really nice pattern. I mean, they don't set up this beautifully that often. So just a gorgeous pattern, $610 in the pocket, and we'll call it a day there. So that's going to be the trade for today. If you have any questions about it, feel free to send an email to School of Trade, and don't forget to check out our trial at schooloftrade.com. Have a good one. Bye.